Hey guys, this is Chaitanya from freshersworld.com YouTube channel on jobs and careers. Today we are learning about cameras. Every person can become a pro photographer when you learn about three things. One is shutter speed, one is aperture, and the third one is ISO. When you learn about these three things, you can play with any camera, whether it can be a Canon, we are shooting with a Nikon camera, or it can be Sony, or it can be a phone camera, anything. When you learn about these three things, you can play with cameras. So guys, let's first talk about shutter speed. Shutter speed is actually will be in the edge or the left corner of Canon cameras, and obviously even in the Nikon cameras it will be in the left portions. But what is actually a shutter speed means? It is the speed of a click, or it's about a capture speed, or it's about a capture of light in fraction of seconds. How to identify shutter speeds here? In any camera, if you see a number like 1 by some number, 1 by 100, 1 by 200, or 1 by 500, 1 by 800, 1 by 1000, 1 by 3200, when you see such numbers, that is called shutter speed. If you want to take a person who is running very fast, consider you want to take a photo of a moving object. For suppose you are stable, you are standing somewhere and you are trying to take a photo of a moving car, then the number should be very high. Like for example, my number is here 1 by 80. If I try to take 1 by 80, it will try to capture more light and a heavy light photo will come. Why? Because lens is open for that amount of time to capture a photo. But if lens is open for that amount of time, that moving car will go from that moment to some other place. So you may not get a proper photo. When you want to take a quick click, then the number should be high. Like it can be like 1 by 3000, 1 by 5000. Canon 1300D, 1500D or mid-range cameras can give up to 1 by 4000. So 1 by 4000 is decent number to take any number of good speed photographs or like moving objects. You might have seen in Google, or you might have seen in some photography sites, like they capture Milky Way photos. Consider you want to take a photo for a long duration of time, like lens should be open for long duration of time to capture the star movement. So there are two ways. First thing is you have to keep the number very low, but you always require a tripod. Why? Because when you are trying to capture a click for more than a normal time, camera should not be moved. When camera is moving, then object also looks like a moved object. I'll talk about in the next tutorial regarding the lower shutter speed. Let's go to the aperture. So aperture also depends upon what kind of lens we use. This is an f4. What is f4, what is f5, f8, all these numbers. First of all, in order to identify where aperture is, when you find in a camera f and some number, that is called aperture. It's about depth. When you are buying a camera highlighted phone, there of course in ad, if you can see, they'll say some number called f1.4 or f2.8, something like that. What does that mean? It's about the depth. This camera we are recording with f4. I'll show you a sample right after this. Then you can find it out what is the depth it means. When you want to capture a sunset or sunrise, then your aperture should be more. Or when your aperture is very low, I mean f1.8 or f2.8, and if you are taking a group photo, there is a chance like second person will be in blurred. That is how a lot of people, when they take photos, second people or third people, I mean the second row people or third row people will get blurred. When you want a bokeh style photo, then you should go with a lesser aperture. So if you are fond of portrait photography, don't buy bigger lenses. First try with f1.8 lens, which is also available for some 7000 or 8000. Try with that, then go for the bigger lens. Let's talk about the ISO. Consider now we have a low light here and we want to give an artificial light but without using lights. How? So how to identify ISO here? The bigger numbers are ISO in the camera. It will show like 2500, 1000, 800, 400, 500. It's a separate number and it also will be defined with a left side ISO mark. When you are increasing the ISO, light will increase. I mean, consider now I have a low light. When you increase ISO, automatically the whole light will increase. When you are decreasing the ISO, then automatically light will get decreased. Consider you are in a proper light, like you are in a proper sunlight and you are shooting video or you are taking a photo, but you don't want that much sunlight on the people. You have to reduce it artificially by using your camera. So when you reduce it to 200 or 100, then automatically a proper light you can feel and you can click a photo on it. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe to our channel. And if you are looking for any job, please register at freshersworld.com. Until next time, good luck and goodbye.